she poisoned the Sultan. Not because she hated him, because she loved her son more than she feared God. And in the Ottoman harem, that is the only love that actually matters. You are born in 1510, somewhere in the mountains of Circassia. Your mother names you after the river near your village. You are 11 years old when Tatar raiders take you in the night. You do not cry on the road to Istanbul. You have already learned, in 11 years of mountain winters, that crying uses energy you cannot spare. They rename you Mahidevran, moon of the age. They bathe you in rosewater and dress you in silk and teach you to walk as if the floor is made of water. They are preparing you for the one thing a Circassian girl can become in this empire, if she is beautiful enough and smart enough and lucky enough. The Sultan's bed. You reach it at 13. You are terrified and you are magnificent. The Sultan is 30 years old, and he looks at you the way powerful men look at beautiful things they intend to keep. Within a year, you give him a son, Mustafa, your boy, your entire future compressed into a single name. In the Ottoman system, this is everything. One son per concubine. That is the rule. Your son lives, so you stop sharing the Sultan's bed. You become the mother of his heir. In the harem, that is the highest rank a woman can hold. You hold it for 12 years. And then she arrives. Her name was Alexandra before they renamed her Hürrem, the laughing one. She is 16 and she laughs constantly, and the Sultan cannot stop looking at her. You have seen girls like her before. They burn bright and fast, and the Sultan forgets them by summer. This one does not burn out. She laughs her way into his private chambers. She laughs her way past every rule of the harem. She laughs when he breaks the one-son rule and keeps her anyway. She laughs when she gives him a second son, a third, a fourth. She laughs when he does something no Ottoman Sultan has done in 200 years. He marries her, a concubine, his legal wife, which makes her something the harem has no category for, and which makes you, suddenly, something the harem has a very precise category for, a threat to be managed. You fight back the only way available to you. You attack her physically in the corridor outside the Sultan's chambers. You pull her hair, you scratch her face, you tell her what she is in words that leave marks. The Sultan hears about it immediately. He punishes you, not her, you. From that day, you begin to understand the new order. Hürrem has the Sultan's heart. You have his son. And in the Ottoman Empire, a son is only as safe as the mother standing behind him. So you become his shadow. You follow Mustafa to Manisa when he is sent to govern his province. You write him letters every week. You teach him what you know of palace politics, which is everything, because you have spent 20 years watching people destroy each other with nothing but words and timing. Mustafa grows into a man who looks like a sultan should. Tall, decisive, beloved by the Janissaries. The army wants him. The people want him. Even some of the ministers want him. This is his death sentence. Because Hürrem also has sons, and Hürrem has the Sultan's ear. And Hürrem is very, very good at talking. She talks until the Sultan believes his own beloved son is planning a coup. She talks until the Sultan summons Mustafa to his tent. She talks until your boy, who trusted his father, walks into that tent without a weapon because you do not bring a weapon to meet your father. He is strangled with a bowstring by the Sultan's own mutes, while the Sultan watches from behind a curtain. You find out through a messenger who cannot meet your eyes. You do not scream. You have spent 30 years learning not to scream. What you do is sit very still for a very long time, and then you begin calculating. But there is nothing left to calculate. Hürrem dies 3 years later, of illness, her victory complete, her sons positioned, her work done. The Sultan outlives her by 8 years. He never calls for you again. You live in poverty at the edge of the empire, the mother of a strangled heir, surviving on a pension that arrives late and is occasionally not enough. You outlive everyone. Hürrem, the Sultan. 3 of Hürrem's sons. You are the last one standing in a war you lost before you understood the rules. When they finally write about you, they will note that you were the Sultan's first favorite, that you were fierce, that you resisted, that in the end it didn't matter. Because in the Ottoman harem, the woman who laughs always wins, even when winning means everyone dies.